This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected, and Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton, celebrating the art of life.
Game is also being brought to you by Tigert Media. Thank you, Will. Good morning and welcome to Fort Vancouver High School and the first annual, they hope to be annual, Trapper Holiday Basketball Tournament. This is the first game of a full day of games here in at Fort Vancouver. My name is Diedrich Allen. We welcome you into the Maple Glen Senior Living pregame show. And let's see, this is for 7th place in the tournament. The host team, the Fort Vancouver Trappers, taking on the Shelton Highclimbers. Both teams struggling a bit in this tournament and have failed to, as of yet, win a game. And the host would love to have the inaugural game go to them, or at least a trophy in their own tournament in the first year. And the Climbers need to turn things around, as they've just not been able to figure it out so far in this tournament, dropping 2 games in a row. So we will talk to Coach Pringle coming up here on the Maple Glen Senior Living pregame show. Thanks for tuning in and joining us early this morning. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop in for Sunday brunch or call to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only media outlet in Mason County providing live broadcasts of high school basketball, and sponsorships are available. Advertise your business, promote an event, let everyone know you support our student athletes. Contact Mason Web TV right now for advertising options.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
And we're back at Fort Vancouver High School. 7th place game. It's early, girls and boys. The Shelton Highclimbers and the Fort Vancouver Trappers. It's about 5 minutes away from tipping things off. I did have a chance to chat with Shelton coach Derek Pringle a few moments ago. Coach Pringle, guys couldn't get it done yesterday.
No, we couldn't. We got back in it. I think in the third, then we came off court a couple of buckets, and then we turned around again. There's our transition D. They got a couple of easy lay-ins. We went back to, one pass shooting the ball on the 3 versus trying to get, reading the lane. And that comes from immaturity on some people. And it just, I don't know, we've been out here 2 days and we lost both games by 7. Both games are winnable. And, you know, I don't know what to say that much, but I know that today, you know, this is our last game before we start league, so we have to get ready to focusing on correcting those little things, which is rebounding, boxing out, moving, and ball movement. Because when we did our ball movement, we scored in both games. We scored our quick baskets.
Right.
You know,
So in this tournament so far, in general, what have you learned about your team?
I learned they play one. They play hard. You know, two, they know how to. How can I put it? They know their mistakes, but they just don't know how to correct them at that moment. Our basketball awareness is not where it should be. You know, we should know by watching the clock, you know, where we at as far as, you know, on the shot clock, how much time we got left to get back into the game. And just those things, I said, once we get those things taken care of, we'll be okay for league.
So you've played a variety of different teams, and you know, inner city, rural. How are your guys responding to the inner city play?
Oh, they responded well. Every coach, you know, Fort Vancouver coach, and every coach that we played against, they love how our kids play hard, and it's kind of, and they very disciplined on their defense. They play for 32 minutes hard, so they're starting to see now that they can play with anybody, not just the South Sound Conference. They can play with kids outside of South Sound, and this is get us ready when we get to the district's time. You know, if we get that far, we'll be going against Tacoma and Seattle schools also too. So this has been good for us and a good tournament, because now we're playing, like you say, inner city, we're playing rural, we're playing, you know, upper class kids. You know, it gives you the opportunity to evaluate each player, and then now we can tell them what they need to work on.
Everybody available for tonight or today?
Everybody's available tonight. Hopefully, our goal is to get everybody, since the last tournament non-league game, get everybody playing tonight. They'll give them a shot. We haven't had a chance. We've been going 10 deep. So tonight, hopefully we can get all 12 in.
Well, good luck, Coach.
All right, thank you, sir.
Shelton coach Derek Pringle on this morning's game, not tonight's game, this morning's game. We will come back with those starting five for both teams from Fort Vancouver High School. We'll be back with the tip-off, starting lineups and the tip-off here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education? What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Well, welcome back to Fort Vancouver High School. Diedrich Allen with the starting five. Oh, everything has to go wrong this morning. Okay. All right, we'll get right into the starting five. As we'll start out with the visiting Highclimbers getting the starting nod. This is a regular starting five for the Shelton Highclimbers. Ty Thompson, Tyler Ald, Jason Kenyon, Casey Badillo-Brown, and Kyler Gall. The starting five for the Trappers. We will start, Vincent Bennett, excuse me. He is a 5'10 senior. James Husband, he's a 5'9 senior. as well. Now, the thing about James is he scored his 1,000th career point in yesterday's game, so he's well over 1,000 points for his career as a Trapper, so that's pretty impressive. Zeke Block will get the starting nod. He is a 6'1" senior. Khalil Singleton, a 6-foot freshman, will get the starting nod, and Trey Cannon, a 6'9" sophomore. So it's Thompson, Ald, Kenyon, Badillo Brown, and Gall for the Highclimbers. Bennett, Husband, Block, Singleton, and Cannon for the Trappers. We're just moments away from the tip-off, and we'll bring that to you next here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Ready for the tip-off between the Trappers and the Climbers. Highclimbers will be in their road red uniforms with white letters and, well, black letters and white numbers. The Trappers in their white uniforms, the red letters and numbers. Ty Thompson, and actually a change in the starting five. I missed that one. The Trappers win it. And here comes Cannon. He'll hand it off to a guy that I didn't announce, and a three in the corner by Singleton, and it's a miss, and here come the Climbers quickly up the other way to the baseline. There's Ald on the far side in the wing. Up top to Jason Kenyon, drives to the box, stops, puts it up. Missed the shot, but drew the foul. It'll be the first whistle of the ball game to go on the Trappers. Jason Kenyon at the line for the first two shots. Personal foul went on who? It was number 2. That's Keontae Cage. He got the start. Missed the number. Here's Jason. Puts the first foul shot up and in. Taking his time. Next one rimmed off. Rebound tracked down in the corner by Gall, but he knocked it out of bounds into the Trapper bench. But it will actually say it goes off of a Trapper, so it'll be a Climber ball. Far sideline inbounds. Casey Badillo Brown will inbounds it from the sideline into Ty Thompson. He'll put it on the floor, drive to the hoop. Lost the handle on the ball. I think it's going to be stripped of him out of bounds. It'll be a Highclimber ball under the backboard to the right side. Kenyon will inbounds it. Lob it to Ty Thompson, fakes the three, dribbles up top, set the play. Actually, he'll hand it off to Kenyon. He'll set the play from the wing. He'll back out, drive into the paint, turn around. Gall working on the near side. They can clear out this near side. Over to Ald. Back to Kenyon. Little zone. It's a 2-1-2, it looks like. Into the bound to the baseline in the corner of Casey Badillo Brown. To Ald. High post feed to Gall. Out to Kenyon for 3. Ooh, hit the front of the rim. Rebound pulled down by the Trappers. And that's Cage. Get it up to Husband. And here come the Trappers. Bennett kick it out top. Husband had it knocked out of his hands, but goes to the box. Out it goes. That's Vinny Bennett, I believe. Missed the shot. And here come the Climbers quickly the other way. Gall a little out of control. Stopped, put it up, missed it. Rebound pulled down. Oh, poked out to Badillo Brown. And here's Gall on the far side. Kenyon will set the play for the Highclimbers. Looking to run first, it looks like. High post feed to Ty Thompson. Back to Kenyon. Kenyon driving baseline. Stops in the box. Leaves it for Thompson. Fakes the 3. Steps inside the arc. Gets it up top. Kyler Gall for 3 at the top. Yes! Husband with it to Cage. Cage will step across the timeline. Going to go right to the hoop. Nope, they'll leave it there. Oh, blocked by Gall. That was blocked trying to put it up for the Trappers. He draws a foul on Gall, I believe. Waiting for the call of the foul. It's got to be on 4-2. Yep, it went on Gall. That's his first. At the free throw line for Fort Vancouver, Zeke Block. Trying to put the Trappers on the board. 6:06 to go, first quarter, 4-0. Shelton, make it 4-1. Next free throw by Block, rimmed off the back of the iron, rebound Gall. And here comes Kenyon for Shelton. Kenyon will set the play from near the midcourt circle, directing some traffic on the far side. Gets it over to Ald. High post feed to Gall, out to Kenyon. Kenyon to the side of the paint, down to the baseline. That's Thompson. Thompson tried to go, and he ended up traveling, and that'll be the first turnover on the Climbers. And we have a timeout on the floor. We'll step aside. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop in for Sunday brunch or call to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
Trapper ball coming out of the timeout. That's Bennett with it, swinging to Husband, still in backcourt. Climber just kind of a bothered press. Bennett splits the double team, drives the foul line. He'll kick it to the corner. Three on the way by Cage. It goes in. Oh, but Singleton, excuse me. And it's all knotted up at 4. Ty Thompson swings it over to Tyler Ald. Leave it down to Thompson running the side of the paint. Hesitates on the double pump, misses the shot. Casey Padilla-Brown with the pick and putback, missed that one. Ty came up with it again. Gall will reset and swinging around. Casey Padilla-Brown in the corner down to Ty Thompson. Leaves it for Kenyon, now to Ald. Plenty of time on the shot clock. 20 seconds now. 5 minutes to go in the quarter. 4-4 is the score. Ald with it between the circles around the corner. There's Gall. Kyler spinning, trying to go outside. Now he's going to go baseline. Kick it to the corner. 3 on the way by Kenyon. That rims off. Rebound pulled down by Block for the Trappers. Get it to Singleton and now up to Husband. I'm sorry, that's Cannon. Excuse me. There's Cage. Out it goes to Bennett. Bennett to the foul line. Lost the handle on the ball. And here come the Highclimbers. Quickly up to Kenyon, and they'll turn it right back over. I guess Husband is not even in on the court at the moment. I guess he's the guy that's not starting. So no number 1 out there. It's Trapper ball. And Cannon will bring it up. Trey Cannon with the ball for Fort Vancouver. Hand it off to Bennett. Bennett to the foul line. Kick it to Singleton. Singleton will spread out the defense. Center of the court to Cage. Cage to the top of the key. Trying to go. Hand it off to Cannon. Back to Cage. Cage to Cannon. 10 on the shot clock. Climbers in a man-to-man screen on the way. Doesn't take it. Dribbles into a double team. 3 on the way by Bennett. Rims off. Rebound goes to Ty Thompson. Back to Thompson from Kenyon. Thompson going to go coast to coast. Missed the shot. Stripped the ball. But Block comes away with it. And here comes Singleton for the Trappers. Going to go right to the hoop. Put it up and in, and a foul. And that'll be on Ty. Thompson is first. At the free throw line for possible 3-point play, Khalil Singleton. Got the 3-point play. And it's a 3-point lead for the Trappers. Climbers with the ball. Kenyon slows the pace down. We're going to walk up the ball. Swing it over. Ty Thompson to Gall. Gall on the box is going to go, and they're going to get an offensive foul. Gall just a bit of a lowered shoulder there. And they called a lot of those last night in the second semi-final game. So I have 3 turnovers on Shelton. Bennett with it. And that is Cannon. He'll turn around. Cannon kick it to the corner. Bennett for 3. Yes. Vinny's first basket, and it's a 6-point lead. And the Climbers having a little difficulty keeping a hold of the ball. It's knocked out of bounds. And Zach Jonker will step onto the court. He'll inbound it. Nope, he will not. It'll be Casey Badia-Brown who'll inbound it. Looking it in, he'll throw it all the way into backcourt. Jason Kenyon. Ty Thompson swings it to Jonker. Jonker down to Badia-Brown. And there's going to be a foul on Singleton, his first second-team foul on the Trappers. 2:45 to go, first quarter, 10-4. Trappers on top. Baseline inbounds for Shelton. Kenyon will lob it all the way up top to Badia-Brown. Casey will get it back to Kenyon. And now goes to Ald. Ald to Ty Thompson, side of the paint to Jonker. Jonker, triple team, put it up and in. There's a foul, but no basket. I think that came before the shot. 2 shots coming for Zach Jonker. And the foul went on Trey Cannon, his first. 2:34 to go. First quarter, 10-6 Trappers up. Shelton trying to cut into what was a 6-point lead. Zach Jonker, Jr., 6'3". Oh, they're going to count the other. Oh, they're going to count the bucket. Okay, now I'm tracking. They counted the bunker. Steal by Ald. Tyler one hands to the hoop. Oh, he blew it. Ty Thompson puts it up and in off the rebound. And it's a 1-point lead now for the Trappers. 2:22 to go. First quarter. Timeout.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Wasn't a full timeout. Trappers get the inbounds. Nobody stopping ball, going right to the hoop, but missing it was Cannon. Got the rebound, putback fell off, and now here is Kenyon for Shelton. Kenyon sets the play, throws it over to Badia-Brown, now to Ty Thompson. No look down to the baseline and the box, and that's Jonker back to Thompson. Thompson goes to the paint, kicking out to Badia-Brown for 3. Yes! First basket for Casey. 2-point lead for the Climbers. Bennett with it to Cannon. Cannon steps across midcourt, throw it to the corner, that's block. Block going baseline. Kick it out top. Bennett for 3. Short rebound. Ty Thompson knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trappers in their front court. 1:28 to go. First quarter. 2-point lead for the Climbers. Trappers have a baseline inbounds right of the backboard. Bennett will trigger the play. Throw it into block. Up to Singleton. Open 3. Hits it. It's his second 3 in the quarter. Is 9 points. 1-point lead for the Trappers. Shelton with the ball. Ty Thompson between the circles over to Kenyon. Quick pass down to Jonker. Jonker can't handle it. Manages to gather it, but they say he traveled, and I have 4 turnovers on the Highclimbers here early. 1 point lead for Fort Vancouver. They have the rock. And here is, let's see, 3 on the way and in for Cage. And the lead is 4 for Fort Vancouver. 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Ty Thompson with the ball for Shelton. At the top of the key, handed off to Jason Kenyon. Kick it to Ald. Ald to the just outside the foul line. He'll hit the jumper. 2 point lead now for Fort Vancouver. They have the ball. Quickly up it goes to Singleton. Nice move. Kick it down to block. Extra pass out to Bennett. Bennett will drive to the foul line. Hand it off. And that's Cannon. About a 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bennett going to drive, stop. Nice little shuffle. Lost the ball. Jason Kenyon with the steal. 4. Ald with it. Drives top of the key, a reach in, but no foul. Fade away for Ald, but comes up short. And we're through 1 quarter. Fort Vancouver 16, Shelton 14.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Here's a quick quiz to get quick help when you call 911. Should you answer all operators' questions about your emergency and location? Should you stay on the line? Should you listen to information about how to help yourself? 911 gets thousands of calls each day. Operators are trained to ask questions so the right type of help is sent to each emergency. Always answer questions and listen to instructions. Never hang up. Help 911 help you.
Climber ball to start the second quarter. Jonker wasn't ready for that pass. Casey Padilla-Brown saved him, but he was barely, and he was bailed out by a foul on the Trappers. That'll go on Bennett. So Kenyon gets the sideline inbounds from into backcourt and brings it across. Looking for a high post feed to Jonker. It's deflected. Gall comes back with the ball, hands it off to Benson, who's in there, and now it's Kenyon. Swing it over to Badillo Brown into the corner. There's Benson. Now to Kenyon. Reset, 9 on the shot clock. Over goes to Badillo Brown, back to Kenyon. Kenyon got to do something. Drives to the foul line, kick it to Badillo Brown. Quick pass to All. They're going to get a shot clock violation. Felt it going a little too much passing. Nobody wanted to take a shot. And I have 5 turnovers on the Highclimbers. And James Husband is in there for the Trappers. Checked in at the quarter. He has the ball. This young man has quite a shot. And he's not afraid to take the shot either. And there's Bennett, quick into the corner. 3 on the way by Singleton. That's his third 3 in the ball game. It's a 5-point lead for the Trappers. Climbers with the ball. Near side, Benson for 3. That one goes in for Noah. That's his first basket. And the game is, well, 2-point lead for Fort Vancouver. There's Husband with it, guarded by Kenyon. He's going to leave it there for Cage. Back to Husband. He can shoot from there, so you got to put a hand in his face. Over to Bennett. Bennett will shoot as well. Drives to the foul line. Pull-up jumper for Vinny. No. Rebound goes to Benson. And here comes Kenyon. Kenyon over to Badillo Brown. Back to Kenyon. Over to Noah Benson. Way outside. He's open from there, and he can hit. Back-to-back threes for Noah. And the Climbers are up 1. Husband with the ball for Fort Vancouver. There's Bennett. Bennett drives to the box, stripped of the ball, and they're going to call Jason Kenyon with a foul, I believe. That's his first. Fourth team foul. So it'll be baseline inbounds for the Trappers. Husband will trigger the play from the left of the backboard. Bennett will sit down, and checking in, Tyreek Cargill, as well as Vernon, and a three on the way, missed it. Gall with the rebound, and here comes Kenyon. Kenyon bounces it to the baseline. That's Casey Padilla-Brown. Back to Kenyon, over to Gall, swing it over to Benson. Noah drives to the baseline. Bounce it right in the middle, and it's a turnover. Here comes Husband. Quickly up it goes. And that was Cargill losing the handle, but it was knocked out of bounds by the Highclimbers. Ethan Clevenger will step onto the court, first time this morning for the Highclimbers. Kenyon sits down. Inbounds goes to Singleton. Up top to Cargill, down to Husband. And then Vernon had passed down to Vernon, is knocked away, and here come the Highclimbers is Clevenger. Clevenger had his pocket picked by Husband. He'll coast it in for his first basket off the turnover. And here comes Clevenger. Directing some traffic. Swing it over to Padilla-Brown. Into the corner now, Benson. Benson fakes the three. Back to Padilla-Brown. Near side now, Clevenger. Into the corner to Benson. Benson for three, turnaround three, that's short. Rebound pulled down by Cage. Cage was bumped, but no whistle. Quickly up to Singleton. Into the corner. There's Husband. No, I'm sorry, that wasn't Husband. Husband's on the opposite side. He'll get the ball now. Husband off the screen. Going to go to work on Jonker. Jonker in good defense, and he'll hand it off to Cage. Cage back and forth. Going to go right to the hoop. Scoops it in. And it's a 3-point lead for Fort Vancouver. Full timeout called by Coach Pringle. 4.5 minutes to go in the half. 23-20, Trappers on top.
There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop in for Sunday brunch or call to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
Turnovers, problem for the Climbers here in the first half. I have them down for 8 as opposed to only 3 for the Trappers. Climbers will have the ball. Coming out of the timeout, they trail by 3, 23-20. 4.5 minutes to go here in the half. Substitution, let's see here. Block is back in there for the Trappers. Clevenger, Gall, Jonker, Padilla-Brown, and Benson on the court for the Climbers. Clevenger with it. The ball, that is. Looking for Benson. Get it to Benson. Into the corner. Padilla-Brown fakes the three. Back to Clevenger. Reset. Little zone. Down it goes to Gall. Gall. Jumper. Over block. It goes in. Kyler with his 5th point of the day. And it's 1-point lead for the Trappers. There's Husbands. Kick it back to Cage. Cage top of the key for 3. Yes. Clevenger pushing the pace. Near side to Benson. To Gall at the foul line. Out it goes to Padilla-Brown. Padilla-Brown cross court to Clevenger. Take the 3. Ethan, he won't do it. Looking for Jonker. Hook it up to Benson. Benson will take the 3 way outside. Just a little short rebound block. Cargill with it now. Leave it for Singleton. Singleton, top of the key. Over to Cage. Cage fakes the 3, drives the foul line, kick it to the corner. There's Cargill. Cargill out of the corner. Over to Husband. Husband to Cargill. Cargill, fake baseline, steps back, and he'll get it to Husband. Husband will dribble around 13 on the shot clock to take the 3, and air ball out of bounds. Ald, Kenyon, and Thompson back on the court for the Highclimbers. Ald will inbounds it to Kenyon. 3:07 to go here in the half. Kenyon between the circles. Over to Ald. Ald fakes the three. Slips it to Thompson out to around the corner. Boy, the Highclimbers are Chris Paskin. I can't keep up with it. Into Thompson. Thompson to the hoop. Puts it up and in. 4 points for Ty. 2-point lead for the Trappers. Approaching 2:40 to go in the half. Husband with it. Over to Singleton. Singleton hands it off. Oh, ball's free. Cage tracked it down. Ball still free. Tyler Ald will try to get to it. And then he's fouled trying to make a move to the hoop. And that will go on whom? I think it'll go on number 2. That's Cage. His second. 5th team foul on Fort Vancouver. Baseline inbounds for Shelton to Benson. Swing it over to Ald. Ald for 3. Yes. 5 points for Tyler. And it's a 1-point lead for the Highclimbers. Here comes Husband for the Trappers. Nice change of direction right to the hoop. Put it off the glass. Oh, it popped out. Rebound Ty Thompson and put it on the floor. Bring it up himself. Quick passes. Benson for 3 in the corner. That one rattled in and out. Ald will save it inbounds. Right off the elbow, a block, but it goes to Cage. Cage on the run. It'll run into Ald. Ald and Benson will try to trap him, and I think we'll get Ald with the foul. Yep, that's Tyler's first. 5th team foul on Shelton. Cannon will return for the Trappers. Sitting down will be Cargill. It's Fort Vancouver ball. Sideline inbounds into backcourt from Cage to Husband. Throws it over to Singleton. Singleton will drive to the foul line. Pull up just inside the arc. Launch a long one. Missed it. Kenyon with the rebound. Here come the Climbers. Leading by 1. 3 on the way by Benson early and in. That's 3 threes in the quarter for Noah. Full timeout. 30-26 is the score.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only media outlet in Mason County providing live broadcasts of high school basketball, and sponsorships are available. Advertise your business, promote an event, let everyone know you support our student athletes. Contact Mason Web TV right now for advertising options.
Trapper ball coming out of the timeout. Cage with it to the foul line. Knocked out of bounds on the pass out to Singleton by the Highclimbers. It'll stay with the Trappers. Husband will inbound it from the sideline. Throw it to Cannon. Cannon gets a screen, split the double team, and turn around. Get it back to Husband, over to Cannon. Cannon drives middle to the hoop. Little scoop. Actually, that's a runner. Missed it. Jonker with the rebound for the Climbers. And here comes Kenyon. Over to Jonker. Jonker hands it off to Ty Thompson. To Kenyon. Jason will drive the foul line, kick it to Benson. Benson trying to drive the foul line, find Kenyon. Kenyon attacking again, goes right to the hoop, puts it up. Missed the shot, but drew the foul. Jason to the line. 1 for 2 at the free throw line, has a point so far today. Trey Cannon picked up his second personal foul on Fort Vancouver, or for Fort Vancouver. It's the 6th team foul. Kenyon's first free throw goes in. He'll get one more. Vinny Bennett will step back on the court for the Trappers. He'll replace Singleton. Shelton's Jason Kenyon with his second free throw. Got them both. Give him 3 points, and the lead is 6. It's the largest for the Highclimbers. Comes Cannon, handed off to Bennett and then to Husband. Husband gonna kick it to the corner. Cannon fakes the 3, drives inside the arc on the elbow and hits the jumper. Trey's first basket of the day. Noah Benson with the ball to Ald. Ald to try the foul line spin, take a step, that's a travel. Unfortunately, a nice move. But that will be 8 turnovers on Shelton. Cannon with the ball, handed off to Husband. Husband will throw a no-look to Bennett in the corner for 3. That's off. Rebound tapped out by Block, but Benson comes away with it. He'll go to the 3-point arc to Ald. 10 seconds in the half. Up top to Kenyon. Kenyon with 5 to work. He'll put on the floor, drive in, stumble his way, no whistle, out of bounds. 1.7 seconds to go in the half. 4-point lead for the Climbers. Husband will launch one from 3/4 court. Ooh, had good trajectory, but comes up short. So we're at half. Shelton Highclimbers leading the host team of this tournament, the Fort Vancouver Trappers, 32-28. We'll be right back with our Maple Glen Senior Living halftime show from Fort Vancouver High School. Be back.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop in for Sunday brunch or call to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
First time I tried Vicodin, it was laying around my mom's house. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
I lost my mother to a drunk driver. She taught me to be kind and good and strong. Be a positive force in a sometimes cruel world. I want to do everything I can to keep Washington a beautiful place. For my children, for your children. Become a Washington State Trooper.
Halftime here at Fort Vancouver High School. The Fort Vancouver Holiday Basketball Tournament, the first year of this tournament. Shelton Highclimbers lead the host team Trappers, 32-28 in the 7th place game here. Both teams 0 for 2 so far in this tournament, and would love to end this tournament with placement and a win. High Climbers are being led by Noah Benson. He's hit 3 threes in the second quarter. Let's see here. We've got 5 points for Tyler Ald and 5 for Kyler Gall. 4 for Ty Thompson, 3 for Zach Junker, 3 for Jason Kenyon, and a 3 for Casey Badillo Brown. For the Trappers, they are being led by Khalil Singleton. He has 12 points. 8 for Keontae Cage. Let's see here, 3 for Vincent Bennett, 2 for James Husband, 2 for Trey Cannon, and a free throw for Zeke Block. So that's where we sit right now. Turnovers, kind of a difficult, well, still bugging the High Climbers, and we will talk about that when we come back. It's halftime. 32-28, Shelton on top at the half. They led by as many as 6.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Frustrated by rising cable prices? You're not the only one. As your local cable TV provider, we work hard to give you the channels you want to watch the local news, enjoy family night, and cheer on your favorite sports team. We also fight to keep your rates fair, but at the negotiating table, large corporate broadcasters demand higher fees for their programming. As TV viewership goes down, broadcast rates continue to go up. It's not fair. None of us should cover their losses. Visit keeptheconnections.com for more information on how we're working for you.
Back here at Fort Vancouver High School, the battle for 7th in this tournament, the inaugural Fort Vancouver Holiday Basketball Tournament. The Shelton Highclimbers leading the host team, Fort Vancouver Trappers, 32-28. Highclimbers have led by as many as 6 points. That was in the second quarter. The Trappers had a 6-point lead in the first as well, and they did it behind a lot of turnovers by the Shelton Highclimbers. I have 8 turnovers in the first half, as opposed to the Trappers' 3. So that's something Coach Pringle is going to want to clean up in the second half if he wants to maintain this lead going throughout the game. Fouls, not too much trouble there. Cage and Cannon both have 2 for the Trappers. And let's see here, I've got Kyler Gall with 2 for the High Climbers, so that hasn't been an issue so far. And that's where we sit at halftime. We have a full day of basketball here at Fort Vancouver High School. We'll have all the games throughout the day, so just keep checking back if you're interested in some great basketball, especially the championship game between Park Rose and Kinlake. That's coming up at 8 tonight. That's the boys' championship, so it should be pretty interesting. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back with the third quarter of this game between the Climbers and the Trappers. In a moment, this is Mason Webb TV, powered by HCC.
There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop in for Sunday brunch or call to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
Waiting for the start of the third quarter. 32-28. Trappers will start the quarter with the ball, trailing by 4. They come out with block. Let's see here, Cannon, Bennett. Let's see, nope, that's Cage and Singleton. Excuse me, for the Highclimbers, it is Gall, Ald, Kenyon, Thompson, and Badillo Brown. Cage will inbound it from below us. Get it into backcourt to Cannon. Here come the Trappers. Starting out, hand it off to Singleton. Singleton going to drive around the opposite side. There's Bennett in the corner, fakes the 3, drives inside the paint, kicking out. There's Cannon for 3, that rimmed out. Rebound, Ty Thompson. Get it to Jason Kenyon, and here come the Highclimbers. Into the corner to Gall. Gall hooking to the baseline. Badillo Brown back to Ald. Ald to dribble down to the baseline. Kind of way of fending off the defender to Kenyon. And there's Gall for 3. That's short. Rebound pulled down by Cannon. And here come the Trappers. Singleton swings it over. There's Cannon. Cage, excuse me. There's Singleton back to Cage. Cage is going to try to get by Badillo Brown. Kick it to the corner. That is the Cannon. Cannon. Dribble penetrates and wisely turns around, and it'll go on Thompson. Scoops it up, and it dropped out. Drew the foul on Shelton. It'll be Ty or Badillo Brown will go on. Ty Thompson is second. First team foul on the Highclimbers in the second half. At the free throw line, Trey Cannon. Only has 2 points so far today. First free throw off the back of the iron. We'll get one more. Missed them both. Rebound goes to block. Kick it out to Cage. Cage is going to drive the baseline, and he'll leave it for Singleton. He'll take a 3 and hit it. Oh, boy. 15 points for the freshman. Gall drives baseline, puts it up and in. 7 points for Kyler. Climbers up 3. Cannon will bounce it to Cage. Cage crosses midcourt. Little jog. Met by Casey Badillo Brown. He's going to drive. Goes into Gall. It's going to be a foul on Gall. If Kyler had held his ground, he probably would have took a charge, but that'll be his 3rd personal. And that'll bring Jonker off the bench for the Highclimbers at the free throw line. Is Cage. And this is the first one. He'll get another one. Jonker will come in. He will get Gall with his 3 personal fouls. Cage with another free throw. That one rattled in. Give him 9 points. So, Jason, you're going too quick for me. Working the far side now to Ty Thompson between the circles. Going to go on block. He'll leave it for Kenyon. Kenyon drives, kick it to the top. Badillo Brown back to Ty. Ty will put it in the corner to Badillo Brown. Casey will hand it off to Ald. Ald went to the hoop with authority, but came up a little on the wrong angle. And the rebound goes to Singleton. Singleton, top of the key. Over to Bennett. Bennett will hand it off to Cage. Cage gets the screen by Block, steps back, and he's going to go try to split a double team. Tied up by Badillo Brown. That will go over to the Highclimbers. 6:56 to go, third quarter, 34-33. Shelton on top. And with the ball, Jason Kenyon. Near side, Ty Thompson into the corner, Badillo Brown. Down it goes to the box, and Jonker. Jonker goes to Ald. Ald to take the three at the elbow and hit it. 8 points for Tyler. 4-point lead for Shelton. Comes Singleton for the Trappers. Into the corner to Cage, back to Singleton. Hands it back to Cage. Cage swings it up top. And that's Cannon. Cannon to Singleton. Bennett. Bennett fakes the three, drives right to the hoop, kick it out to Cannon for three. That's an off, and that'll just off the fingertips of Ty Thompson. And it'll stay with the Trappers. Husband will step back into the court for Fort Vancouver. He will do the honors from the right of the backboard, bounce it into Block. Swing it to Singleton. Singleton turns and hits a three. Oh, I'm impressed with this guy. Keeping the Trappers close. His team is down one now. Shelton with the ball. Kenyon on the far side. Up top to Ald. Turnaround three. Just kind of flopped through the foul. So Ald will go to the free throw line for 3 free throws. Cage picked up his third. And the first team foul on Fort Vancouver. Shelton's Tyler Ald. Free throw line. Short on the first one. They'll get 2 more. Second one, short again. 1 more for Tyler Ald. 8 points for Tyler so far today. Next one, that one goes in, so 1 of 3. And increases the Climber lead to 2. Singleton in the corner, gets it to Cannon. Cannon to the foul line on the dribbles. To Husband, swing it over to Singleton. 3 on the way and in. 3 threes in the quarter. Trappers up 1. Near side, Ty Thompson. Into the corner to Casey Badillo Brown. He'll drive baseline to the hoop, put it up and in. Don't see that from Casey too often. Comes Cannon at the far side. Going to go right to the hoop, put it up and in, but that's a charge as Ty Thompson. Is it Ty that gave up the body? Either way, it's a foul and a turnover. And that'll be 3 on Cannon. 2 team fouls on the Trappers. Highclimber ball. And see, there was a substitution. Cargill returns. Tarika Cargill. Cage will sit down with 3. And there's some conversation about this whole call. Shot does not count. That's what they were discussing, whether the foul was before or after the shot, or during the shot. So 1 point lead for the Highclimbers. With the ball is Casey Badillo Brown. Casey's going to drive the side of the paint, kick it to the corner. There's Jason Kenyon up top to Ty Thompson. Got a mismatch with the Husband. Hands it off to Kenyon. Kenyon drives in. Loses a handle. It's to Ty. Ty for 3. That's short. Ball's kicked out of bounds off of the Highclimbers. It'll be Trapper ball. I see that also during the last play stoppage, Noah Benson is on the court for Shelton. Here comes Cannon for the Trappers. Gets a, no, not a screen. There's a switch. Cannon will bump bodies with Jason Kenyon and another offensive foul. And that'll be 4 on Trey. And we've got Sergio Hunt for the first time today, replacing Trey Cannon. 1 point lead for the Highclimbers. Just over halfway through the third quarter. Jason Kenyon swings it over. Noah Benson. Double team, bounces it over to Kenyon. And he'll throw it down and out of the reach of Ty Thompson. I have 9 turnovers on the Highclimbers. Inbounds to Cargill. Husband, Singleton, 3 short. Rebound goes to Jonker, up to Ty. Thompson back and forth to the hoop, puts it up and in. Ty just was set to put that in from the beginning. Here comes Husband. Over to Hunt. Back to Husband, over to Singleton. Singleton to Hunt. Hunt will step back, get a screen, and he's going to draw the foul on Jason Kenyon. The body, that's 2 on Jason. Second team foul on Shelton. Baseline inbounds for the Trappers. Husband will trigger the play from the right of the backboard. Inbounds quickly to block. Singleton, top of the key for 3. It's another one. That is 4 in the quarter. Timeout called. 42 all, 2:57 to go in the third.
They gave me Vicodin after my knee surgery. I didn't know it would be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
.257 to go, third quarter. Tie ball game, 42 all. Khalil Singleton has 24 points. 12 of those, half his points in this corner. He has hit 4 threes in the quarter and 7 for the game. It'll be Highclimber ball coming out of the timeout. Jonker, Kenyon, Benson, Thompson, and Badillo Brown on the court for the Highclimbers. Kenyon speeds across the timeline to the baseline, finds Benson. Benson, pull-up jumper at the baseline, rimmed in. Noah with 11 points. 2-point lead for Shelton. Comes Hunt to Husband. Kick the corner open 3 for Bennett. Goes in. Vinny's second 3. 6 points for him. 1-point lead for Fort Vancouver. Jonker's going to try to answer with a 3. Missed it. Rebound to Benson. Benson will put it up. Missed that one. Rebound pulled down by Block. And here comes Husband. Husband between the circles. Top of the key. He'll hand it off to Bennett. Bennett to Singleton. Singleton will go off the screen over to Husband. Working in the corner, far side. Benson on him. Back to Singleton for 3 over Ty Thompson. That short. Rebound goes to Jonker. Zach will bring it up quickly up to Badillo Brown. Casey leaves it for Noah Benson for 3. That's off. Rebound tapped out to Jason Kenyon. He'll shuffle down to Badillo Brown, up and in. 7 points for Casey, 1-point lead for Shelton. 1:35 to go here in the third quarter. Hunt to the 3-point arc, into the corner. Bennett for 3, rims off, rebound, Jonker for Shelton. And here comes Jason Kenyon. Kick it to the corner. It's Ty Thompson. Stripped of the ball, but I think they're going to get Hunt with a little bit of a on the arm. Yep. That's Husband, excuse me. First foul on James. Caleb Hitzman steps on for the first time, replacing Kenyon. Gall and Ald return. Badillo Brown and Jonker will sit down. Hitzman will inbounds it from the baseline into the corner to Benson. 3 on the way and off. Rebound Ty Thompson, skies in, up and in. Dropped in. for a tie, 8 points. 3-point lead for Shelton. Hunt brings it up to Bennett. Bennett's going to go baseline. Rejected by Gall, but they're going to get Gall with his 4th foul, although Kyler says, I got a lot of ball. And that'll be 4 on Kyler. He'll have to sit down. Jonker up off the bench for the Highclimbers. Cage also coming in for the Trappers at the free throw line for Fort Vancouver. Vinny Bennett. 6 points tonight. Got the first one. They'll get one more. 1:01 to go in the third quarter. 2-point lead for Shelton, 48-46. Vinny Bennett can cut that down to 1. Can hit the second free throw. Got it. And Keontae Cage will step back onto the court for the Trappers. Bennett will sit down. Highclimbers have the lead in the ball. Hitzman gets it from the backcourt. He'll bring it up. Caleb hands it off to Ald, and he'll go to Ty Thompson. To Caleb. Nope, he'll keep it. Find Ald. Ald at the elbow 3. In! It's his third 3 of the night. Here comes Husband the other way for the Trappers. Going to go right in. Behind the back, they're going to say he took too many steps, and that is the 7th turnover on Fort Vancouver. 51-47, Shelton with the lead in the ball. 35.5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Caleb Hitzman. About a half a second difference between shot and game clock. Caleb is going to go to the foul line, leave it to the baseline. Jonker up over Singleton, missed it. Rebound Husband. Husband's going to push the pace. Throw it to the far side. Singleton, pull-up jumper at the baseline, goes in. What a smooth young man he is. And it's a 2-point lead for the Highclimbers. Caleb Hitzman crossing midcourt, loses the handle, loses the ball, and Hunt with a steal and a foul on Hitzman. That'll be 1 on Caleb. 5 team fouls. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 5 team fouls on Shelton in the quarter. The sideline inbounds below us. Hunt will inbounds it with 4.7 seconds to go. Get into backcourt to Husband. James across midcourt. Going to go right to the hoop with a runner. Comes up short. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Shelton up 51-49. We'll be back with the fourth in a moment.
Action!
There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop in for Sunday brunch or call to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
Highclimbers will start the quarter with the ball. Jason Kenyon with it in backcourt. Hands it off to Ty Thompson, and it'll be thrown out of bounds, and that will be the 11th turnover on Shelton, but only 3 in the half. Cage back in there, but Husband has the ball. Throw it over to, that's Hunt. Hunt will drive to the hoop. Little void and missed the shot. Ty Thompson with a good defense and the rebound. He's going to bring it up. Avoiding a lunging Husband. Finds Forsman, who's checked in. That is actually Ald. Ald will get it out to Kenyon. Kenyon will throw it to Forsman. Forsman Throw it to Ald. Ald had to go get it. Stops at the top. Throws it to Ty Thompson. Hand it off to Kenyon. Kenyon driving to the baseline. Shovels it down to Forsman. Dribbles around and puts it in. Cole with his first basket. So that should go in the fourth. And here comes Husband. Up to Hunt. Back to Husband. Takes the three. Short. Got his own rebound. Goes right to the hoop. Shuffles it to Block. Kick it out to Singleton. Singleton for another three. Not short. Rebound goes to Ty Thompson, and they'll get Hunt over the top there. Sergio's first foul, and the fourth team foul on the Trappers. 6:50 to go in the ball game, 53-49. 30-second timeout called. I think we will keep it right here. Highclimbers need to make an adjustment on Khalil Singleton. He has 22 points, so I'm sorry, 27 points. And 15 of those in the third quarter. Leading the way, leading all scorers, and he is a freshman, 6 foot, and he's a freshman. He's got a huge future for the Trappers. Highclimber ball coming out of the timeout, 53-49, they lead by 4. Biggest lead in the night or the day has been 6 points by both teams. Aldo inbounds it from the backcourt. Get it into Kenyon. He'll be met by Hunt. Kenyon still with his dribbles, drives to the box, shuffles it down to Forsman, puts it up, misses the shot, blocked with the rebound. Out it goes to Hunt. Hunt quickly up the other way at Singleton. Singleton back to Hunt. Hunt was going to drive, split a double team, draws a triple team, missed the shot, and here comes Ty Thompson. Quickly to Ald. Ald, nice step. They're going to get him on a travel. A dozen turnovers on the Highclimbers, leading by 4. 6:24 to go in the ball game. Husband gets the ball on the inbounds. It's going to go to the hoop. Nope, it's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll go off of Forsman with a nice partial block. Be baseline inbounds for the Trappers. James Husband will trigger the play. From the right of the backboard, referee talking to Ty Thompson. Bounce it in to Block, up to Singleton. Singleton's going to be guarded by Kenyon. Hand it off to Hunt. Hunt to the foul line, kick it to Husband, fakes the three, steps to the side of the paint, to the paint. Fadeaway doesn't fall, draws the foul on Shelton. That'll be 16 fouls on Shelton. Personal will go on Jason Kenyon, his third. James Husband at the free throw line for 2 free throws. He's been held to 2 points. Oop, short on the free throw. He'll get another one. Four-point lead for Shelton. Fort Vancouver trying to cut that down. In and out on the second one. Rebound tracked down by Ty Thompson. And here comes Jason Kenyon with the Jets. Crossing midcourt. Handed off to Noah Benson. Back to Kenyon. To Ty Thompson, top of the key. Beyond the three-point arc. He's going to hook it down to Forsman. Forsman under the basket. Triple teamed. Tip out, and the pass is stolen away by Husband. James on the run, going to go right to the hoop, put it up, no call, missed the shot, rebound Forsman. And no points off that turnover for the Trappers. Here's Jason Kenyon. Hand it off to Noah Benson. He'll shoot from out there, but they think Trappers know that. Ald with it, lost the ball. Husband with another steal. Going to go to the hoop, put it up, and in, and the foul. And that will go on Ald, I believe. Tyler picked up his second. So Husband had a hoop and a harm. So Forsman and Benson will sit down. Badillo, Brown, and Jonker back in. Hunt will sit down, and Trey Cannon will come back on the floor for the Trappers, trailing by 2. James Husband can cut that back to 1 with a free throw. Got it. It's only one shot, right? That's it. Everybody's staying there for 2 free throws, but it's 3-point play for Husband. 53-52 is the score. Shelton with the lead in the ball. Jason Kenyon will walk the ball up, 5:15 to go in the ball game. Swing to the baseline, that's Jonker back to Kenyon. Kenyon backs out, setting the play. Getting shooters in the corners. Kenyon leaves it down to Ty Thompson. Little out of his reach, hit the baseline, out of bounds. That's the 15th turnover on Shelton. Trappers with a chance to take the lead here. Husband beyond the three-point arc, far side. Up top it goes to Cage. Cage is going to go to the foul line to Husband. Husband going to drive on Ty Thompson. Good defense so far. Up top it goes to Cannon. Cannon out to Husband. 3 in the corner. That's an air ball. And Jonker comes away with a rebound, and he'll get it to Kenyon. Quickly up to Badillo Brown. Up fakes, finds Kenyon hopping into the hoop. Missed it. Ty Thompson with a rebound. Up and missed the shot, but drew the foul on the Trappers. So Ty at the free throw line. And did that go on Cannon? It did, and that's 5 fouls on Trey. He's fouled out with 4 points. The 4:26 mark. Ty Thompson at the free throw line. For 2 free throws, missed the first one. He'll get another one. So who replaced Cannon? That actually is going to be Vinny Bennett back on the court for Fort Vancouver. Ty hit the second free throw. He has 9 points. 2-point lead for Shelton. Here comes James Husband. Gonna hand it off to Bennett. Bennett dribble up top, hand it off to Singleton. Actually, it's Cage out to Husband in the corner. He'll dribble to the side of the paint, stop in the paint, turn around, hook, drops in. Tie ball game, 54 all. Midway through the final quarter. Badillo Brown with the ball. Going to drive baseline. Draws a double team out of the zone. Hooks it up top to Ald. Ald will step back. Shuffle it over to Thompson. Ty has got Cage all over him. Cage reached in, poked it out, but drew the foul. That'll be 4 on Keontae. And that's 17 fouls on both teams. So it'll be whistles and free throws the rest of the way. Ty Thompson back to the free throw line. 1 for 2. 9 points. 3:47 to go in the ballgame. Got the first one. They get one more. Oh, he got that one to roll in. He's 3 for 4 and a 2-point lead for Shelton, 56-54. James Husband with the ball for Fort Vancouver to the foul line. Kick it to Cannon. Cannon right to the hoop, puts it up and in and ties the game. I'm sorry, Cage. Excuse me, that's Cage. My bad. Jason Kenyon puts on the Jets. And there's going to be a whistle and a hand check foul on Vinny Bennett. That'll be the second on him, 8th team foul. Jason Kenyon at the free throw line for the first of a 1-and-1. We're knotted up at 56 now. 3:27 to go in the ball game. First free throw by Jason is off. Rebound Ty Thompson muscles one up and in. Oh, sorry. Husband quickly up the other way. Gonna go to work, stops side of the paint, kick it out to Bennett. Bennett up fakes, finds Cage. Cage to the hoop again, missed the shot, drew the foul. I don't know if they got that on Badillo Brown or not, with a little bit of body. We'll see. Yep, it goes on Casey. That's his first. 8th team foul on the Highclimbers. Keontae Cage at the free throw line for the first of a 1-and-1. Got the first one. Oh, they're going to give him 2 shots, excuse me. That was on a shot, wasn't it? 3:08 to go in the ball game. Second free throw, rimmed off, rebound block, taps it. Jonker will control it. And here come the Highclimbers with a 1-point lead. Quickly to Ty Thompson. Hand it off to Ald, and it'll be knocked out of bounds by Husband. He thought that Ald might have got a hand on it, but I don't think he did. Neither does the referee. Jonker will trigger the play from mid-court, front of the scorer's table, actually in the front court. Jonker throws it to Ald at the stripe. Ald's going to drive, the ball poked out of his hands. Throws it down to Thompson, up top to Casey Badillo-Brown, over to Kenyon. Kenyon will put it on the floor, hand it off to Jonker. To Ald. 4 on the shot clock. Ald going to go to the hoop, but they'll wave it off as a foul on the play, and that will go on Husband, his second. 9th team foul on the Trappers. Ald at the free throw line. Tyler's 1 for 3. Has 12 points. Short on the first one. Rebound tapped out. Badillo-Brown will track it down. And, threw it right in the hands of a waiting Husband. He jumped in the lane. He'll go to the hoop. Knock in, draw the foul, but 2 shots coming on the rejection. But Badillo-Brown picked up his second. 9-team foul. Singleton hit the deck pretty hard there. It was Singleton, yes, it did. Away from the play. Husband's at the free throw line. 1-point lead for the Highclimbers, 58-57. Husband will have 2 free throws to tie it, possibly take the lead. Tied it, first one. They'll get 1 more. To 8 points so far tonight. Jonker will sit down. Gall back in. And yeah, there he is. And Hunt will return for the Trappers. Bennett will sit down. Husband's second free throw, nothing but net. And 1-point lead for the Trappers. Timeout by Coach Pringle. It's a full one. We'll be right back.
30-second timeout for Vancouver.
Highclimber ball coming out of the timeout. 2 minutes, 32 seconds to go in the ball game. Trappers up 1. Shelton with the ball, as I mentioned. Jason Kenyon gets the inbounds in backcourt. Speeds across midcourt. Throw it over to Kyler Gall, to Tyler Ald. Ald in the corner. Needs a little help. Throws it down to Ty Thompson on the box. On the block, I should say. And Ty will wisely turn around. 17 on the shot clock. It's going to go to the hoop with a big step. Put it up and in, and the foul. Do they count the foul or the basket or not? Let's see what they say on that one. Yes, they do. Ty with the hoop and the harm. And a possible 3-point play. And that will go on Keontae Cage. It's his 5th. And he fouls out with 8 points. 2-10. There's 2 players down for Fort Vancouver. And Bennett will return for the Trappers. Ty Thompson can give the Highclimbers a 2-point lead. If he can hit the first free throw, that's short. Rebound goes to block. Hand off to Singleton. And here comes Husband. Husband stops at the top, sets the play with 2 minutes. Going to go right to the hoop, and he draws the foul. Count the bucket as well on the continuation. And the personal foul went on Ty Thompson. That'll be 3 on Ty. Husband missed the free throw. Ty Thompson with a rebound. Trappers have a 1-point lead. Shelton with the ball. 2:55 to go in the ball game. Kenyon will get it to Ty Thompson. Thompson to Gall. Gall will drive right to the hoop. He'll kick it to Badillo Brown, and he'll fake the three. Reset it to Kenyon. 15 on the shot clock. Badillo Brown, top of the key. Leaves it for Ty Thompson. Over to Gall. Gall fakes the three, drives to the foul line into the paint. Little runner goes in for Kyler. 1 point lead for the Highclimbers. Here comes Husband. I'm sorry, that's Hunt. Hunt to the baseline to try to get it to block. Picked off by Kenyon and all to the hoop, laying it up and in. Husband the other way. Gonna go to the hoop, loses a handle, draws a foul. Who do they get the foul on? That'll go on Badillo Brown. That'll be his third, is that right? Yeah, that's third. 2 shots for Husband. Filling up my box from my fourth quarter stat sheet is James Husband. Spins that first one in. Substitution. Tariq Cargill will come on for the Trappers. Sergio Hunt will sit down. Two-point lead for the Highclimbers. And he spins in the second one, does Husband. And a 1 point lead for Shelton, approaching a minute. 64-63. Gall with it, top of the key. For Shelton, get it back to Kenyon. Over to Ty Thompson, guarded by Husband. Throw it to Gall. Gall gonna drive the baseline to the hoop, puts it up. Oh, it popped out. Ty Thompson with the rebound with rear layup goes in for Ty. 3 point lead for Shelton. 66-63. Husband lost the handle, avoids a lunger. Nice little fadeaway into paint. That one popped out. Rebound block. Kick it, tried to kick it to Singleton. Threw his legs out of bounds. 9 turnovers on the Trappers. 35.1 seconds to go in the ball game. 3 point lead for the Highclimbers. Ald speeds up the far sideline. Stops, shuffles it down or scoops it down to Ty Thompson. Kyler Gall had to jump and get that across court, and Husband will be charged with his third personal. That'll send Kyler Gall to the free throw line for 2 free throws. I have Kyler with 9 points. First trip to the line tonight. He does have 2. 3 point lead. If you're the Highclimbers, you put a body on Singleton. First free throw by Kyler goes in. Makes it a 4 point lead. Next free throw, it goes in. 2 for 2 is Gall. Husband up the far sideline. His team trailing by 5. Husband spins, nice step, scoops it up, missed the shot, rebound goes to Ty Thompson, and he'll draw the foul on Husband. That'll be 4 on James. Ty will walk to the other end and shoot 2 free throws. 12.7 seconds to go. Ty can pretty much ice this if he can hit his free throws here. He's made 3 of 5, 6 now. 16 points for Ty. Another free throw. That goes out the back of the iron. Block with a rebound. Get it to Cargill. Cargill. Throw it down to Block. Block will put it up. Miss the shot. Rebound goes to Gall, and that should pretty much do it. Highclimbers will run the clock out, and they come away with a 68-63 victory here at Fort Vancouver in the inaugural Fort Vancouver Holiday Basketball Tournament. 68-63 the final. Then the Highclimbers get back on the winning track and take 7th place in this tournament. We'll be right back to wrap this thing up. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Yeah, hello. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Woo-hoo.
Because of you, I felt hopeless.
I know it was a joke, but it still hurt me.
Because of you, I felt wanted and not alone in this world.
Because you said hi to me on the first day of school, I felt included, and I knew that I was going to be okay.
That's my neighbor Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a big mistake. Hey, Joe, think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have the utilities marked before you start digging?
I'm not digging very deep. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
Dad, the TV's out. Internet too.
Remember, safe digging always starts with a free call to 811. Oh, what a knucklehead.
Well, the final here at Fort Vancouver. Shelton Highclimbers into two-game skid with a 68-63 win over the host team here at Fort Vancouver Holiday Tournament. I haven't taken some time to do my stat sheet, so I'm going to take another quick timeout. And we will be right back. If I can get my computer to work with me here. There we go. We'll be right back, and we'll give you some final statistics from this ballgame.
There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop in for Sunday brunch or call to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only media outlet in Mason County providing live broadcasts of high school basketball, and sponsorships are available. Advertise your business, promote an event, let everyone know you support our student athletes. Contact Mason Web TV right now for advertising options.
Okay, it's a final here again. The Shelton Highclimbers get back on the winning track with a 68-63 victory over the Fort Vancouver Trappers. The Highclimbers did it behind the 17 points of Ty Thompson. Let's see here. Tyler Auld finished with a dozen points. Noah Benson with 11. Kyler Gall also 11. 7 for Casey Badillo-Brown. 3 for Zach Junker, 3 for Jason Kenyon, 2 for Cole Forbesman. For the Trappers in a losing effort here, they were led by Khalil Singleton, 27 points. All of those in the first 3 quarters, 15 of those in the third alone. He's going to be quite a player, and he is a freshman. James Husband added to his total for his career, well over 1,000 points. He hit the 1,000-point mark yesterday. I don't remember what he finished with for that game, but he had 13 in this game in the loss. Vinny Bennett finished with 8. So did Keontae Cage. And let's see, 4 for Trey Cannon, and free throw for Zeke Block. Well, the Trappers dropped to 1-11 on the season. The Highclimbers improved to 3. Ending their skid, they return to action, let's see, next Friday when they host Capital. We'll bring you that game here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. So my thanks for everyone for tuning in here as the Shelton Highclimbers end a 2-game skid at the Fort Vancouver Holiday Tournament and take 7th place in this tourney. And we will, well, you have to go down below on the webpage if you want to see some more basketball. We'll have the next games throughout the day. Thanks for joining in, and we will talk to you on Friday back in the Mini Dome.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton, celebrating the art of life, and Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected,
as well as Tiger Media.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.